Okay, fires 2 peas at the same time, as usual. Let's see. Kind of the usual. Okay, let's stay away from the cherry bomb. Let's actually use the spud mines, because I think they're gonna be better for me. Do I want to try and go for the repeater? Let's give that a shot. I'll just rely on some spud mines. Take out the big dudes if I can. So yeah, apparently there was a Plants vs. Zombies 3. Damn. That's something that always blows my mind about the mobile market, is that I have literally no idea what exists on it. I am arguably one of the more in-tune people in terms of, like, what's releasing and when. I don't have a gosh darn clue about anything when it comes to mobile games, and I never will. There's like 3 that I'm even generally aware of or interested in. Oh, your friends like the Garden Warfare games. Yeah, I've always wanted to do a series on Garden Warfare. Get some friends together and just play the co-op mode for a while. It always seemed like it was a lot of fun. And, like, I think the core idea behind it actually is solid. You know, so equal parts sort of parody on their own game. Or, not their own game, Modern Warfare. And then actually just make it, like, a decent, charming game. Mobile games aren't something you usually anticipate. They're something you're pleasantly surprised by when you're bored and need distracting. Yeah, I can't even do that half the time. At a Vax suggestion, I tried one out a couple weeks ago called Sandship something or other. Effectively, it's like mobile Factorio, but you're building up this giant like sandship factory that you sell resources off and do quests and man, I don't know. And it was like kind of a neat idea, but the actual execution of it was very much just kind of like, all right, do this, and now you have to wait for half an hour. You can pay to go faster, and I'm like, I have lost interest. Never show me this game again. Which is a shame. Because, like, presentation-wise, it was great. And, like, if they resold it for 20 bucks on, you know, on PC or something, I would 100% buy it as long as they removed, you know, all of the time gating and just had it as a game. Yeah, pay to go faster is an auto turn-off. It's just, it's not good game design. And I understand why they do it. It's a psychological trap. It's like, I'll just pay like $5 to get more of this. And then it's just like, you know what? No. I don't want that. If I need to pay to go faster in a game, then I can just go play something else. I can just go play more Demon Crawl. Or like a billion other things. I'm just hoping it gets to the point where the mobile market is almost, I'm not going to say non-profitable, but that, you know, small developers, or the bottom falls out on the market, so effectively there's nothing, it's not worth it unless you're the absolute biggest people. So, the smaller guys have to look for other things. I think it already exists, too. I was reading a developer's breakdown on their game that they made. And how it hadn't done well. And it was effectively just like, your character was spinning constantly, and you would tap the screen to shoot a shotgun. And, like, on a conceptual level, okay, that's kind of charming. But they were like, yeah, I spent, like, $4,000 on this in, like, half a year of my life. And I'm like, whew, I'm not so sure about that one. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would just be neat to see the mobile market collapse on itself and then come back better. The big problem is, that's not going to happen. The mobile market is, I think, actually just bigger than the PC console market, and there's something terrifying about that. But it makes sense. You got a lot of people that are just, you know, a sucker for a quick time waster. Or not a quick time waster. Did not expect Wander to play this game. I love this game. It was a substantial amount of my college experience for a month. Me and all of my friends got really into it. I guess all my friends and I got really into it, but you know, it's fine. It's just a solid game. Activision made $67 billion on mobile in 2019. What the hell does Activision even make for mobile? Yeah, there's also a lot of PC games on mobile now. You're right. And I mean, honestly, as platforms get better, that will actually be more and more viable. But that is cool to hear that they, like, have Pathless. Is there Call of Duty on mobile? Honestly, wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Hello, we're about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, zombies. Well, honestly, that strat works. Oh. Oh, it's one of these. I like these levels. They're fun. Probably gonna hold on to the walnuts until I need them. It's kind of making me want to reinstall and play again. It is worth it. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there for the time being. Huh. Yeah, so mobile Call of Duty, which is pretty good. Very good. Huh. I guess the other reason why it's probably super attractive to them, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. I'm just gonna put that there. I know one of the times I did... Oh! They'll hop over the spud mines. That's cool to know. They will also eat my spud mines, which is less cool, but not terribly surprising. There we go. Hey Wander, how's it going? I'm having a good day. A little bit of nostalgia before I go off to work on side projects for a while. There we go. Dang. Oh, the other thing is Activision bought King, so Candy Crush. That makes sense. Okay. We might have some walnut casualties here. Probably fine. This is gonna be one of those where I actually have to dig up my own defenses just to replace them with the superior version. That's probably true. Speaking of nostalgia, I've been playing Skyrim again, completely vanilla, and I'm actually somewhat surprised about the quest you forgot about. I have never actually beaten Skyrim. Like, it's really high on my list of kind of maybe eventually games. It's just like, gosh, there's so many. Walnut with a cracked head. Looks like it's having an existential crisis. You're like, why the hell did I agree to this? Pop over that. Bye, goons. There, get out of here. Regular plants? What is your existence for? To die! Skyrim is a very short game if you only do the main quest. Yeah, but how do you do that? There they go. Man, those poor unprotected plants did not stand a chance. I was gonna go for another eater plant, but I don't think I get a choice. Oh well. I'd like to go back and play through some old Bethesda games, especially now that they've been bought out by Microsoft. Like, that's just interesting. I have no idea how that's even going to play out. Evening, Wonder. Oh, those zombies just won't let up, will they? Notice that fighting zombies at night is different than in the day. One, you won't get any sun falling out of the sky. You still get sun from sunflowers, though. Lucky for you, you got yourself some puff shrooms. Plant as many of those as you can, and you'll be A-O good. Man, what is the point where I actually get the garden unlocked? I was kind of hoping to go to that point. Skip the chomper. Let's go for the cherry bombs. We're just gonna spam down a bunch of puff shrooms. I forget, puff shrooms do not function during the day, right? You're excited for Fable 4. Me too. I gotta go back and finish Fable 2 and 3. I started a playthrough on Fable 2, what was it, back over the summer. And it's gonna be real interesting coming back to it with just all of my extra money. Okay, they sleep. That's what it is. Right, you need the coffee bean to wake them up. But if you've never played Fable 2 at the very least, it's got that kind of silly thing where stuff happens when you're not playing. Namely, you make money. And so I had to like uninstall the game, and I've put my Xbox away, and I'm gonna, you know, pull it back out again at some point when I'm not busy with other games and just sit down to play through the rest of Fable 2 and 3. And, like, I had bought out tremendous amounts of real estate before this happened, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna come back and just be rich. And I'm gonna have nothing to spend it on. That's okay. I forget, is there a way to get rid of the graves? I don't think so. Maybe there is. Yes, soon. I see. I like the mushrooms. I don't think I'd use the I don't think I'd use them during the day, though I'd have to check how expensive coffee beans are. I'd probably just go back to my Spud Mine Super Shot combo instead. Save up money, purchase cool stuff. There we go. Oh, I forgot about that. He gets hella mad. Oh, it's okay. Hella mad doesn't matter. Coffee beans are 75. Is Terra Nil on your radar at all? Haven't heard of it. You gotta realize, I usually don't give a dang about a game unless it's, like, I don't care about a game unless it's coming out within the next month. Like, cool, Fable 4 is coming, hopefully, and I'm looking forward to it. But ultimately, until it's actually, like, out, I don't care. I mean, think of all the people that were probably, like, really excited for Cyberpunk. Good game or not, there were just dozens of people that centered their lives around it. To the point where they didn't really talk about much else apart from Cyberpunk controversies, Cyberpunk this, Cyberpunk that. And it's like, I get it, but then it comes out and it's just okay, and it's like, I mean, by some measures it's great, other measures it's not so great. And it's so much easier for me as a content creator to just, I'm not gonna say not care, but to just, you know, more or less care about things in the immediate, you know, when it's coming out, than to stress myself out over some game that I'm not gonna know about, or might even get cancelled. That's the thing. Reverse Factorio, where you repair the world instead of exploiting it. Huh. Oh, it's out last year. Straight up never heard about it. Gives a small amount of sun at first, normal sun later. Hey, you've collected $290 in coins so far. If you collect $750, I'll sell you something really neato. Oh, there's our answer. Oh, how many more of these do we do? Well, do we want to do shrooms? Shroom it up! Let's see. Didn't you play Terra Nil? I don't think so. Terra Nil. Nope. Never heard of this game. Oh, that's the other thing. It's not on Steam, I don't think. Avac played it. I have it. But I have not played it yet. I'd like to. Cyberpunk is a solid game. It's like a 6 to 7 out of 10. Had a lot of fun with it and still do. Yeah. My big problem is just Cyberpunk makes me feel like a monster whenever I play it. I went full hacker, and like all of my abilities at this point involve looking at somebody through a wall and then deleting their mind. And I realize they're just, you know, enemy NPCs and whatnot. But it's just, there's something truly creepy evil about how I play it that I just can't get behind. Like, straight up, last time I played, my Like, the last mission I did was straight up like, walk up to building, notice there are enemies in it. I didn't even have a mission to fight them. I was just like, alright, there's enemies, I'll go kill them. Walk up to it, find a camera, hack camera, which gives me access to the entire camera network, or maybe I pinged it, I forget. But effectively, I pinged everybody in the building, knew exactly where they were, and then started driving them insane one by one, until they were all killing each other, and then I just caused all the stragglers to kill themselves, or pass out at my convenience, and it was just very much like a, I'm not the good guy here. Especially because the character motivation is very much like, I want to be famous, and it's like, I know people whose motivation in life is, I want to be famous, and it is not healthy for them, and so, like, to play as one of those characters is very, very much a, like, this is not in my comfort zone. So you knew you'd be a monster, and that's why you didn't stream it. I didn't stream it for a lot of reasons. It does not run very well on my computer. Like, recording it is super choppy. Also, all trees can be seen at all times, depending where I am. So pretty much the moment I go out into the desert, the game becomes virtually unwatchable. And I pretty much have to just GTFO as soon as I can. Because it's not worth it. And ultimately, it's like a 60 to 200 hour game, and I just don't want to do that. Like, I'll do that occasionally for games that really stand out to me, but Cyberpunk ain't it. I like my games to be short, sweet, to the point, and novel and interesting the entire way through. Those mushrooms get bigger. Yeah, they do. They're like a scaling up version of the sunflower, so they're cheaper to get out. I think you still get more from the sunflowers, but they're super on par with each other. I'm sure somebody's done the math. I haven't, but that's okay. Let's see, there's a fix for the tree problem. I honestly just don't care enough to fix it. Like, I'm sure there's a fix, I just don't... Since I'm not recording it, it's not worth my time. Yeah, 10 to 1 you'd have to deal with all manner of unpleasant people during streams since it's high profile. I don't know. I'm curious about that. The thing is, I think mostly no one would watch. That's the big secret about most AAA releases, at least for me. I've based my channel around short, sweet, and satisfying games. Or novel and interesting ones at the very least. And so playing something like Cyberpunk, I'd probably maybe get more people than usual for, like, the first couple days. And then afterwards, everybody, like, go back to Scrap Mechanic. I mean, not actually Scrap Mechanic, but, you know. I guess I really should just be putting down a bunch of the puff shrooms and just nothing more. Don't know why I'm not putting them down. Because the thing is, I don't think most of my enemies are going to be that dangerous. And so we can save some money just by hoarding puff shrooms. Time to make a 9,000-hour Minecraft series. Here's the thing. I would get more views on Minecraft nowadays than I would on Cyberpunk. Because the thing is, like, with most big AAA or even lengthy game releases, you know, maybe I'll get, well, let's say 100% of 100% of views on the first episode. That's the baseline. And then every episode thereafter is about a 20 to 30% or even a 50% drop, and then just kind of precipitously drops after that point. With games like Minecraft, that might still happen, but the drop isn't nearly as precipitous, and the baseline, like, initial views are so much higher, so even if it does drop, like, who cares? I realize, once again, internet mercenary math. But when I straight up am, like, having to forcibly take time off so I can work on other things. There we go. The whole, like, internal math of, like, man, is doing a, like, 200 episode playthrough on the latest and greatest game actually worth my time? And the answer is, like, almost never. Maybe I'll come back to it if they add, like, a substantive co-op mode. That's the one that I'd really be interested in. Because I would love to play one of these big open world... I mean, honestly, I'm going to call them Ubisoft-style open world games. I would love to play those with a friend. Because playing it solo is miserable. Playing it with 1 to 3 other friends? Or 1 to 3 other friends? I'd be super down with that. Okay, shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. Cool. But you know what I'm going to do for now? I'm probably going to go make dinner. Zombitar. I don't remember that being part of the game. Unfortunately, we don't have the garage yet, so I can't do any of the cool farm bits. But that's okay. We'll come back later.